Hey everyone, my name is Hydro, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of the posts that are currently under review in the Minecraft feedback section and could potentially make its way into the Minecraft 1.17 update. And now remember, Minecon Earth is just under 2 months away, so if you have any cool ideas that you would like to share with the Minecraft community, please go ahead and do so in the feedback section. And if it manages to get enough support, the Minecraft developers themselves will take a look at it and could possibly place it under review, which will increase the chances of it being added into the game. And now, before we begin, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And now, without further ado, let's begin with the video. Now, we are going to be going over some of the smaller posts and eventually be moving into the bigger posts. Starting with fish in bowls, which says the fish bowl can be size of a block and you put fish in them. That's it. And I know it seems small, but think of the potential in builds. I feel like we do need more decorative items in Minecraft to make our creations look a lot better. And this is definitely a step in the right direction, but obviously, we'll have to wait and see what becomes of this post in the future. And now, moving on to our second post, we have backpacks, which is posted by the admin. However, there is a relevant comment which we are going to be looking at, and what it says is shulker boxes are amazing inventory space additions for late game, but you have to beat the Ender Dragon and find and fight end cities before you have access to them. Backpacks would be an early game item and therefore would be limited. Otherwise, shulker boxes would essentially be replaced for every use that does not involve automatically loading and unloading items. Now, backpacks have been heavily requested by the Minecraft community for a long time. And now that it's finally under review, we could be seeing it in the 1.7 update or being announced for a future update. And I do agree that shulker boxes are quite hard to get as it involves killing the dragon and finding an entity which you cannot do when you have just started a survival world. Instead, we could be able to make backpacks out of leather which only have 9 to 12 slots of storage. And now the next para reads, I suspect the OP is thinking of backpacks in the way a lot of mods do, where it's an item in your inventory that you can access and can then move items back and forth like you had access to chest. But this method is usually overpowered in mods, with a player being able to carry as many as they can craft, and even with the ability to put bags inside of bags for infinite storage. If Mojang were to do something similar, it would need to be limited, definitely not allowing backpacks to be placed inside backpacks and probably limiting the number you can carry to one or two. Some backpack mods have the ability to upgrade a backpack with items such as iron, gold, and diamond to increase storage. And I think this is reasonable, especially if you're only allowed one. So I definitely think that the storage should be limited and not overpowered, just like what they did with the shulker box. But you can also carry a max of one or two of these. And also the idea of being able to upgrade your backpack to increase its storage is definitely a must. And anyways, now moving on to the next post, we have orcas and rays. And what it reads is, could you develop orcas and rays? Orcas would live in the seas and the rays would live in rocky bays. Some orcas would live in the rocky bays too. You would be able to tame an orca and ride it. Orca babies would go to their mom to hunt and let you use a name tag to name the orcas and rays too. You would be able to keep pet rays. Now this is a really cool mob to add in Minecraft, and although the aquatic update was a massive one, it still felt lacking as people were expecting a lot more aquatic mobs and features to be added. We could not get to ride dolphins, so they can definitely add orcas and make them a mode of water transportation with a unique saddle for itself. And also the rays could sting you if they are untamed, just like they do in real life. And anyway guys, next up we have the jellyfish. And this is quite a big post, so I'm going to break it down and explain it to you guys. However, if you do want to read the full post, the link will be in the description for you to do so. And now basically what it says is, instead of just having boring and derpy squids, we could also have a small colorful tentacle little guy with lots of potential for unique behavior. Maybe the player takes minor damage from its stingers when they bump into one. Maybe it has a glow in the dark feature or swims in clusters. Maybe the turtle mob naturally chases after them. It would be a beautiful addition to Minecraft aquariums and ocean worlds. So I totally agree with this person. Although the aquatic update was massive, there was still a lot of potential for it to be better, as I mentioned before. And also the creator of this post has been kind enough to give us some amazing pictures that we can take a look at together. And now, moving on to the next post, and let me know in the comment section, by the way, what you guys think of this, as it's definitely a cool mob to consider. And now, moving on, we have mob heads and different ways to obtain them in survival. And what it says is, why not have a way to obtain all of mob heads in survival? Below, I have a few suggestions on how a few could be obtained. Enderman killed by a shulker, shulker picked up by Enderman, then killed, drowned. They are at the front of a shipwreck with a 1% chance of spawning. Charge creeper obtained when a wither kills a charged creeper. Spider and cave spider found in abandoned mineshaft with a 5% chance of spawning. And wolf finally killed by a skeleton. So for a long time we only have the creeper, zombie, skeleton and wither skeleton skulls. So this would definitely be a cool feature to add, which would also provide room for more decorative ideas and make of that what you will. And now coming to the next post, we have monkeys. The jungle feels really empty. The current mobs spawning there do not add to the jungle feel. However, adding jungle animals like monkeys that spawn high up in trees could be friendly and curious, just like the dolphin. If you give one a fruit, he can lead you to a jungle temple. Caimans and rivers will attack you once you touch the same body of water they are in and maybe drop scales for a jungle theme armor. Maybe alligators can spawn in swamps too. A jaguar that will come after you and drop its claw for a new jungle theme weapon. So as everyone already know this, but the jungles in Minecraft are severely lacking. The only exclusive mobs are pandas, parrots, and ocelots. Now do not get me wrong, they are pretty cool, but we definitely need more mobs in the jungles, such as monkeys, alligators, and jaguars to give the player a jungle vibe and an incentive to explore the jungle. And anyways, now moving on, we have Emerald Armor. Now this is one of the, if not the most requested feature to be added into the game, and this post is finally under review, which means that it could potentially be coming in the 1.17 update or maybe even announced for a future update. And basically what it says is, I think it would be cool if there was an emerald weapon and armor. Its weapon strength should be in the middle of wood and gold. Its armor protection should be in the middle of leather and gold. And make of that what you will, but it will definitely be a feature that the players are going to remember. And now for the final post we have concrete and terracotta having slabs, tiles, and walls. I really don't like how you can't craft concrete slabs and stairs. That basically means that we don't have any colorful slabs and stairs. I really wish Mojang will add this because that would allow people to be more creative with what they build. Edit. As you guys have mentioned in the comments, terracotta could use it as well. Edit 2. They could also be used walls. That could expand build options even more. When it comes to build options, the more the merrier. Now, this feature would give massive potential to builders who make maps as well as for decoration to enhance the look of our survival worlds. The possibilities of these features would be endless, and with that, we have come to an end. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.